Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Friday, May 13, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Atlanta Braves vs San Diego Padres. Our team pick is Atlanta on the money line. And here is why. The Padres have struggled at the plate to start the season as they have gone through a litany of injuries and slow starts to key players. They are surprisingly 11th in runs scored but are 21st in batting average, 22nd in hits, and 20th in slugging percentage. They have scored exactly 5 runs 4 times in their past 10 games, but scored 6 or more runs in 5 straight games prior to that. On Friday night, the Padres will send Darvish to the hill in a rematch of a recent series with Atlanta. Darvish is 3-1 on the season, and the Padres are 4-1 overall in games started by Darvish. Darvish has turned things around significantly since a rough opening start that saw him last just 1.2 innings and allow 9 runs. Since then, Darvish has pitched 25.2 innings and allowed just 6 total runs in 4 starts. He has gone at least 6 innings in each start with a high of 7 innings in his last start against Miami. Darvish has averaged nearly 6 strikeouts per game over his last 4 starts as well, including 8 strikeouts in a 2-1 Padres win over Atlanta. Despite the slow start, Atlanta can look to last season as a blueprint to come back this season. As late as last August, the Braves were under .500 before getting hot down the stretch, winning the division and rolling through the playoffs for their first World Series title since 1995. On Friday, in the series opener, the Braves will trot out left-hander Fried to get the series started right. Fried is a great choice to start the series given his track record against the Padres. In his only 2 career starts against San Diego, Fried is 2-0 with an ERA of just 0.56. In his last 4 starts, Fried is undefeated and has allowed just 21 hits in 31 innings of work. He is coming off a 7-inning performance against Milwaukee in which he allowed just 4 hits and 1 run while striking out 8 in a 3-2 Braves win. Fried has been lights out against San Diego in his brief career, but has also been lights out over his last 4 starts. The left-hander will surely work carefully against Padres superstar Manny Machado, but then should have the advantage against the majority of the light-hitting Padres lineup. Atlanta's lineup has seen a positive jolt with the return of Acuna Jr. The dynamic outfielder already has 2 home runs, 5 RBI and 5 stolen bases since being cleared to play. Acuna sat out Wednesday's game, so the additional day off should clear him to play on Friday. Power bats Matt Olson and Austin Riley should also get good looks at Darvish, who is not producing the same power pitching numbers he has in years past. Our total pick is over 6.5 runs, and here is why. San Diego is averaging 4.28 runs per game. Their .227 batting average is 21st in the league. Their .320 on-base percentage is 8th, while their .364 slugging percentage is 20th. Manny Machado has been the most consistent batter for the Padres. He leads the team with a .383 batting average, 7 home runs, and 22 RBI. San Diego's pitching has been good, with the team giving up 4.03 runs per game. Opponents have a .222 batting average against the Padres, which is 9th in the league. Their 3.68 ERA is 14th, while their 1.16 whip is 8th. In his last start, Darvish gave up 5 hits and 2 runs in 7 innings, leading to a 3-2 win over Miami. They will need another solid start from him if they want to win this game. Atlanta is averaging 4.09 runs per game. Their .225 batting average is 23rd in the league. Their .300 on-base percentage is 21st, while their .395 slugging percentage is 7th. Matt Olson leads the Braves with a .269 batting average. Austin Riley leads the team with 7 home runs, while Travis d'Arnaud leads the team with 15 RBI. Texas Rangers vs Boston Red Sox. Our team pick is Texas Rangers. And here is why. Nick Pivetta is in line to make his 7th start of the season for the Red Sox in this contest. He comes in 0-4 with a 6.08 ERA, a 1.613 whip, 13 walks and 29 strikeouts over 26.2 innings of work this season. Pivetta didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came Saturday at home against the White Sox. He threw 6 innings, allowing no runs on 5 hits with no walks, and 8 strikeouts in an eventual 3-1 Boston defeat in 10 innings. In his last 3 starts, Pivetta is 0-2 with a 6.14 ERA, a 1.30 whip, 5 walks and 15 strikeouts over 14.2 innings of work. Pivetta didn't factor in the decision in his lone career start against the Rangers, which came on the road with the Phillies on May 18, 2017. He threw 4.2 innings, allowing 1 run on 3 hits with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts in a game the Phillies went on to lose 8-4. In his 132nd career Major League appearance and his 110th start, Pivetta pitches at Globe Life Field for the first time. Dane Dunning takes the ball for his 7th start of the year for the Rangers in this contest. He is 1-1 with a 3.38 ERA, a 1.219 whip, 11 walks and 31 strikeouts over 32 innings of action on the year. Dunning didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came Sunday on the road against the Yankees. He threw 6 innings, allowing 1 run on 2 hits with 3 walks and 5 strikeouts in a game the Rangers dropped by a 2-1 score. In his last 3 starts, Dunning is 1-0 with a 1.93 ERA, a 0.78 whip, 4 walks and 17 strikeouts over 19.1 innings of work. Dunning took the loss in his lone career start against the Red Sox, which came in a road start on August 20, 2021. He threw 4.2 innings, allowing 5 runs on 9 hits with 1 walk and 1 strikeout in a 6-0 Rangers loss. Dunning is 6-3 with a 3.00 ERA, a 1.214 whip, 22 walks and 90 strikeouts over 84 innings in 17 career appearances, 16 starts, at Globe Life Field. Texas played the rubber game of their 3-game series against the Royals at home Thursday night after getting walloped Wednesday night in the middle game of the set. The Rangers entered Thursday 4th in the AL West, 7 games behind the Angels for the top spot in the division race. Against Kansas City Wednesday, the Rangers had 6 hits with no player, having more than 1 in the contest. Brad Miller, his 4th, and Corey Seager, his 7th, each hit solo homers in the loss for Texas. Matt Bush didn't factor in the decision as the opener as he threw a scoreless inning, allowing no hits or walks, while striking out 1. Colby Allard, 0-2, took the loss as he allowed 1 run on 2 hits with 1 walk and 1 strikeout over 3 innings of work. Boston missed a chance to sweep a 2-game interleague set on the road as they were beaten in walk-off fashion by Atlanta Wednesday night. The Red Sox entered Thursday last in the AL East, 11.5 games behind the Yankees for the top spot in the division race. Against Atlanta, Boston got a pair of hits from J.D. Martinez, RBI, while Trevor Story hit his first homer of the season for the team. Nathan Eovaldi didn't factor in the decision as he threw 6.1 innings, allowing 3 runs on 6 hits with 1 walk and 6 strikeouts. Ryan Brasier, 0-1, took the loss in relief as he allowed 2 runs on 2 hits with no walks or strikeouts in 1/3 of an inning of work. Both teams have had their issues when it comes to putting games in the win column this season, and that's why they are both below the .500 mark on the year. Pivetta still has an ERA north of 6 and one has to wonder if he'd be in the rotation if Chris Sale was healthy enough to go at this stage of the year. Dunning hasn't put much in the win column, but he's pitched some solid ball of late. He took a tough no decision Sunday in his last start and was deserving of a win, though the Rangers couldn't get enough offense on the board. He pitches well again here, and with Pivetta struggling to get hitters out, you have to give the advantage to the hosts here. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. The Boston Red Sox will look to rebound from a 5-3 loss to the Atlanta Braves in their last matchup. Xander Bogaerts leads the Red Sox with 40 hits, a .345 batting average and 8 doubles, while Rafael Devers has 40 hits with 10 doubles and Enrique Hernandez also has 8 doubles. Alex Verdugo has 3 home runs and 14 RBIs, while Devers has a team-high 5 home runs and 15 RBIs and Hernandez also has 12 RBIs. J.D. Martinez also has a team-high 10 doubles and 15 RBIs this year as well for Boston. Nick Pivetta will start here and is 0-4 with a 6.08 ERA and 29 strikeouts this season. Not much has gone right for Boston over the past several weeks. With a 4-13 mark over their last 17 games, the club has been spiraling and now finds themselves buried in the basement of the AL East. The Red Sox figured to be among the most prolific offensive units coming into the season, but so far, that has not been the case. They come into this series ranked 28th in runs per game, averaging just 3.48 per contest. They are hitting a collective .229 as a team that ranks 20th and own a .630 team ops, good for 26th in the league. Xander Bogaerts has held up his end of the bargain, hitting a pristine .345, while Rafael Devers leads the way with 5 home runs. The Texas Rangers will look to build on their 3-1 win over the Kansas City Royals in their last game. Nate Lowe leads the Rangers with 27 hits and a .243 batting average with 4 doubles, while Adolis Garcia has 4 home runs and a team-high 18 RBIs. Corey Seager also has 27 hits, a team-high 7 homers and 15 RBIs, and Brad Miller has 17 RBIs, while Marcus Semien has a team-high 6 doubles, and the aforementioned Garcia has 4 doubles as well on the year. The Rangers did not have a starting pitcher announced at the time that this article was posted. After getting off to a dreadful start, Texas has played much better of late, owning an 11-7 record since their 2-10 start. A key factor has been their improving starting pitching. Texas ranks 21st in the league with a 3.94 team ERA, but has now allowed 2 runs or less in 5 of their last 7 games. Unfortunately for the Rangers, the offense has slipped, ranking 19th overall, averaging 4.11 runs per game. Texas ranks 26th in team batting .226 and 27th in ops, .627. Corey Seager leads the team with 7 home runs, while Adolis Garcia's 18 RBIs rank first on the club. New York Yankees at Chicago White Sox. Our team pick is New York Yankees minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The New York Yankees have started this 2022 regular season very strong, and they will be attempting to keep this hot start rolling. On the offensive side of the field, they are scoring 4.50 runs per game and hitting .237 as a team. This is the 6th most runs scored per game and the 13th highest overall team batting average. They are putting the ball in play and forcing the opposing defense to make incredible plays in the field if they want to keep the Yankees off the scoreboard. They have one of the deepest batting orders in the MLB, and they have faith in all of their players to reach base safely. I would watch for Aaron Judge at the plate in this one. He has been nuking the ball as of late, as he currently leads his team with 10 home runs. He will be aggressive at the plate in this one, and I expect him to drive in multiple runs. The Chicago White Sox are starting the new regular season strong, but they still have multiple aspects of their game that they need to clean up. They are currently in 2nd place in the AL Central. On the offensive side of the field, they are scoring 3.52 runs per game and hitting .225 as a team. This is the 25th least amount of runs scored per game and the 22nd lowest overall team batting average. They have already stolen 17 bases, which is the 14th most in the league. The White Sox are attempting to move their base runners into scoring position as quickly as they can. I would recommend watching Tim Anderson at the plate for the Sox. He is leading the team in home runs and batting average, as he has already hit 4 home runs this season. He will be very aggressive at the plate in this one, and I expect him to reach base if the White Sox want a chance at winning this game. On the defensive side of the field, the Yankees have also been solid. They are currently allowing 2.60 runs per game and have a 1.12 overall team whip rating. This is the 2nd least amount of runs allowed per game and the 5th lowest team whip rating. They are keeping their opponents off the base paths, and it is making it very difficult to score. On the defensive side of the field, the White Sox have been one of the better teams in the league to start the season. They are currently only allowing 3.25 runs per game and have a combined team whip rating of 1.28. This is the 5th least amount of runs given up per game and the 23rd highest overall team whip rating. They are allowing the opposing team to reach base often, and it is making it very tough on their defense. The White Sox have also only recorded 6 quality starts, as this is the 25th least amount of quality starts in the league. They are having to rely on their bullpen more than they would like, as they haven't had many guys in their starting rotation go deep into these games. If the White Sox want to hold the Yankees in this one, they will need to limit their fielding errors. They have already committed 26 errors this season, as only one other team has been worse in the field than the White Sox. According to MLB.com, Vince Velasquez will be getting the start on the mound. He has started this season 2-2 with a 3.97 ERA and a 1.37 whip rating. He will have to bring these numbers down if he wants to go deep into this game. He must also avoid leaving the ball over the middle of the plate, as the Yankees have too many guys that can poke the ball out of the park. I will be riding with the away team in this matchup. The New York Yankees bats are starting to wake up, and they will produce too much offense for the White Sox to stay in this game. New York is currently scoring the 6th most runs per game and has the 13th highest overall team batting average. They also have an extremely deep batting order, as they can count on any of their guys to get a hit. They also have the 3rd highest home run average in the league. I see the Yankees spanking the ball all over the yard in this one, as they will easily cover the run line spread, minus 1.5. Chicago has one of the weakest defenses in the league, as they are scoring the 25th least amount of runs per game. They won't be able to produce any offense against the Yankees' ace, Gerrit Cole. He is one of the best pitchers in our game today, and I expect him to go very deep into this game. Chicago has also been too sloppy in the field for me to trust them. They have committed the 29th most errors this season, and they will give the Yankees free bases throughout this game. New York will take advantage of these mistakes and keep it rolling on the offensive side of the field. Our total pick is under 7.5. The Yankees have been the hottest team in baseball over the past several weeks, entering Friday's action on a 4-game winning streak. The club has now won 16 of its last 18 games. New York ranks in the top 5 in the league in runs, scored, averaging better than 4.5 per game. They rank second overall in home runs and third in ops. There is no shortage of power options in this lineup. Aaron Judge leads the way with 11 home runs, while Giancarlo Stanton ranks first with 28 RBIs. Both players went yard on Thursday, with Stanton launching 2 bombs. Entering this series as winners of 7 of their last 8, the White Sox were taken down a peg behind an 8th-inning offensive barrage by the Yankees. Now the White Sox will look to even the score with a win on Friday night. Despite putting up 7 runs on Thursday, Chicago has struggled on offense early in 2022, ranking in the bottom 10 in the league in runs, scored at just over 3.5 per game. Tim Anderson leads the team with a .333 batting average and 4 home runs, while Jose Abreu ranks first on the club with 12 RBIs. Second baseman DJ LeMahieu is batting .290 to lead New York, while right fielder Aaron Judge is the leader in home runs with 10 and hits with 32. Designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton is the leader in RBIs with 22, and center fielder Aaron Hicks is the leader on base percentage at .383. On Friday, the New York Yankees will send Jarrett Cole to the mound. The right-hander is 2-0 with a 2.67 ERA, 37 Ks and 11 BBs. Chicago is 15-14, and the White Sox had their game on Wednesday against Cleveland postponed due to an outbreak of COVID-19 on the Guardians coaching staff. Chicago has won 7 of its last 8. The White Sox are second in the American League Central, 2.5 games behind the first-place Minnesota Twins. Tim Anderson is batting .347 to lead Chicago, and the shortstop has team highs in home runs with 4, hits with 35, and on-base percentage at .337. First baseman Jose Abreu is the leader in RBIs with 12. On Friday, the Chicago White Sox will send Dylan Cease to the mound. The right-hander is 3-1 with a 2.38 ERA, 47 Ks and 13 BBs. Disclaimer: no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.